starting out blurry, I was just basically playing what you were playing. But worse, actually. I was playing a lot of downstrokes and just playing all 6 strings all the time, just all open voicings, and really just kind of clouding up what Casey was doing. The focus thing, I just did a couple things. One, I tried to play some inversions that were a little higher, like when you went to the B minor, I'd go up there, and the C, go up there. So fewer notes, out of ear range, up a little higher, and I would answer the vocal a little bit. Like when you would sing, I would just sit out on the line, and then I'd come in on the ends of the phrases, like.
It's really giving that clarity to the vocal.
Yeah.
Just kind of laying out space.
Yeah, and then I also add a little tremolo, just so I could just kind of hang on chords,
Just at the blurry part, it was a lot of just arpeggiating the chord. There's just some basic voicing. Very muddy. So it was interesting tonally. We all kind of, when we went to the focus part, we all jumped from being in this range, because you and I were right on top of each other. I jumped low, you jumped high. So I jumped down into the range that's between the bass and where Casey was. So I was just kind of down here, and
it kind of spreads it out across the spectrum, so you kind of have this much bigger sound, fuller sound, but out of the way of everything
which
else.
Actually, I just exactly did something that I talked about in my class, where it was, I told them, imagine an acoustic guitar playing on top of this, and just the low mid range of the piano that's so great for being a pad that's not even really noticeable. It's just there filling up some tones, and you got the great acoustic guitar part on top of it, and the vocal gets to sing on top of that.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah, but you see, what I like about this lesson is, it was just a little bit of that from everybody that made a big cloudy picture. So it wasn't like somebody was going crazy, but a little bit of being focused makes it sound not good at all. It sounds so much more nice when everybody does that little tweak.
Right. Marie, how about the backing?
I didn't know how blurry we were going. I could get really blurry. But I was singing a lot more during the blurry section and a higher harmony, which normally I would save till later in the song.
Right.
So, yeah, then when we were simplifying, I just sang a little less and just kept it low under his melody.
Yeah, so did you wait till like the halfway point to come in?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. I simplified, I was kind of overdoing the ad-libs. I kind of simplified the lead vocal a little bit just to give it somewhere to go. And then I pulled way back. We're all kind of sitting on, because Shep's kind of holding down the rhythm there. And so I went back to, all who are thirsty, all who are weak, this big open, come to the fountain. And then the second time through, I added a little more rhythm to it. Pain and sorrow be washed away. Just to give the second half a little more interest. Waves of His mercy. So why don't we try the focus version again? Just now that we've kind of broken it down. Can we do blurry to focus again? Let's just try that again. Not like heavy, crazy blurry, but yeah, kind of the same. Blurry, and then we'll do the focus. Just one more picture.
On the verse.
Yeah, the verse.
Yeah.
Come on. All who are thirsty. Sorrow to the fountain. Get the words. Can you take up the holes here? The pain and the song. I'll never make it. Be washed away. Waves of His mercy. His deep cries out to thee. We say, come, Lord Jesus, come. All who are weak. Okay, cool. Anybody here from out of town? Okay, you kind of get the idea. Blurry, focused, giving it some room. Now we could have taken it. Now these guys are listening to everything I'm doing, which is, as a worship leader, is such an awesome thing because I can it's like I'm sitting in the driver's seat of a powerful sports car, and I can just kind of take it where I want it to go. Like if I started to ramp it up, they would go with me. That's a goal I'm trying to get to. So we broke it down. They broke it way down, which was nice. Or we could have ramped it up from there, but we still got gas and we still got room in the pedal to hit the gas. So if we wanted to take a double chorus, we could have popped the vocal out. We could have added more rhythm, but yeah, they're listening, and that's good. Now we're going to take a slightly different spin. So that's let's call that arranging 101. Kind of breaking down the mess, leaving space, and there's all kinds of rudiments involved. There's the fact that Shep has given us a rock solid, I call it a beat big enough that I can sit down on. I can just I can sit there and play whole notes all day long because I trust that Shep's going to carry it and not. Sometimes we're not in that place, and I've been in that worship team setting many times where like this is the tempo, don't variate from the tempo. They kind of hammer it out, but Shep's given us a lot of foundation to kind of rest on. So call that arrangement 101. Clearing out the mess, giving things space. Now let's go. Let's go a little creative. We'll take a couple of different spins here on All Who Are Thirsty. I want to do just keep it in the key of G. We're going to move to 4/4, probably somewhere in the maybe 110, 115 range, something like that. And I want us to come all in at the top. We're not going to blur it up. We're just going to try to play it right here. Yeah. So we'll make this range a little bit while we're here. And it's going to be kind of tom heavy. It's going to be, in fact, at the beginning, maybe you give me 4 on the floor kick drum. But I want to save the snare. You're going to have that kind of tom beat. Maybe save the snare to like this chorus. And maybe you're hitting it on the 4 on the first chorus. Eventually, in the later of the song, we'll get to 2 and 4. Does that make sense? Okay. The rest of you guys, we're gonna come in fairly strong, but we gotta give it somewhere to go. There may be a double chorus at some point, and that'll maybe be the peak. But at the moment, kind of tom heavy, driving 4s, and let's just rather than playing any particular part of the song, let's just kind of drone a G at the top of the song. I don't know. Once you get that count of support, go. That's one spin. If I was going to kind of flesh it out, this might be too much, but if we could kind of, let's just for the sake of talking to the arranger, let's break it down, and then at the ending, let's give the ending kind of a. It might be. This is the kind of idea that I'm not totally convinced on. It might be cool. It might be really cheesy, but I want to kind of flesh it out. So let's carry out that last little beat, just that G to C thing back and forth, and end with a. Something like that, yeah. Count us in, we'll do a couple runs of that G, and I'll give a cue to the end. Okay, now I gave a lot of direction there. I didn't quite mean to, like, I tend to come to things with a, sometimes I have a wet paint idea and I'm not quite sure about more of the song. I actually fleshed that out quite a bit more than I intended to, but that, and these guys are great, so that actually came together very well. Good job. Okay. So that's sort of a picture of, you know, they're familiar with All Who Are Thirsty. We're not learning the song for the first time. We can do a totally different arrangement of it, and it's there's some